Hello and welcome back to Rockingham, North Carolina. We're back at the Rock in Be Fixed. We're setting up for qualifying. We're in the number 4 car in this race, and we got our nice Registix paint scheme going on here. Very, very nice. And let's go ahead and jump into qualifying. Coming out on our out lap. Want to try to cut it down low on corner exit. Did do a fantastic job there. Just reminded myself that how poorly the car turns. Up top there in 3 and 4, we get a little bit of rear end sliding there on corner entry to turn 1 on our first qualifying lap. Smoother, but we missed the bottom. We're half lane high. It's a 23.584. Much smoother 1 and 2 here. We got a much wider entry too, so we're able to more center apex that turn. Carry more momentum. Little tire slidey, and again about a half lane up too high in 3 and 4. And I forget to cut down. We get a 23.497, which is almost a tenth better than our first lap. So we could have done better, but that ultimately ended us in P2, with the pole sitter being Michael Blanton. Let's see, we got the 22, 14, 21, 5, 4, and 12. So the low number cars are pretty far back. Here's one right here. Okay. Anyways, let's rewind it a little bit. We're in P2. On the outside, number 4. And number 2, I don't know what's going on in the back of the field. Might have even given some black flags. Probably did. We get up to a crap start. This is my first race in the B class at Rockingham. It's my first week racing at this track too. We kind of get pushed to the outside there by the 21, looking inside. We're side by side coming down the front stretch. Number 2 finally makes it across the start finish there. And 21 is going to pull off the pass. We have the 5 and the 14 behind us. And we've all slotted in line. The 12 off to a good lead. 21 ahead of us sends it out a little wide there, but ultimately gets a good runoff through 4. And we're on lap 3 now in P3. I think we can turn this up a little bit. Go ahead and hop on board. Just a little. We'll go over the inputs here on this lap. Heavy brake, trail it off. Light feathering throttle. Don't hit the wall. And we're clean and green through 5, despite that weird the weird crash there at the start. I don't know what happened. Looked like their wheels got unplugged or something. It's a mechanical failure is what we'll call it. Scooby-Doo car behind us. Looking hungry. No Scooby snacks up here, sir. Running a 23.951. Versus a 23.875 in front of us, and an even quicker 23.8 in P1. Kind of seems like we're holding up P4 here. It's right along with number 5 car. Ooh, a little rough there on entry. Could hear the tires screech. And that's a caution. We will not check out what happened. We will instead move along. So restarting on the inside, P3. Not terrible that we lost P2. Though this was, I believe, the beginning of me realizing how much harder I can drive 1 and 2 off of a restart. So I think it's going to take some restarts for me to get used to that. The 21 slots in front of me. You can see I'm not competitive really at all. The 5 gets around us. We wash it up way high. I don't know what was going on there. There's I guess yielding to them because they look like they were diving it in real hard. Either way, they do get on our inside. They're too wide behind us still. And that sounded like a wreck. He saves it. 16 checks up. That buys us some time. Caution? Yeah. All right. Caution number 2. We are now in P4. How much further will we slip away from the front here? Started the race in P2. We are in P4. Lap 17 at the line. We're off. Green flag. Number 1 gets a huge run on the inside there, and we're just pedaling. Because we are still not comfortable on the restart, knowing just how much we could send it there. 16 really sent it through 3 and 4, kind of like what we did on the last restart. Not sure why it's saying we're in P7. 16 is just riding high again. Yeah, we're going to take that. Thank you very much. We go up into the second lane. Second lane again. Oh, and that's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, just not wanting... He's showing the inside the whole way down, but he just doesn't commit. So I'm just looking out for aggressive driving. Like I'm just like, if you want to send it, go ahead, because you're not going to drive through me. Lap 20 here of 65, but I get tight. Unnecessarily driving one lane up, but yeah. We get into the wall. 16 gets around us. That hurts our speed. 14's on our inside. Number 15 here, looking on our inside. So we lost 2 or 3 positions there. Off the restart. Definitely at least 3. I guess 3 since we're in P7. Because we got passed by 2 people on the restart. We gained 1 back. And then we lost 3, I believe, when we had the wall fumble there. And man, that car up ahead, riding so high up there. I want to see what's going on in the cockpit. It's like riding it like Darlington. Getting the Rockingham stripe up there. That is such a wide arching line. I haven't seen that one yet. Just being nice and smooth. P7. Getting a bit of a green flag run here. Not sure how long these will last. If we go green to the end, then we have what tires we started the race with. And 16 turns at 16 into the wall. I just heard their engine shatter. And caution? Nope, we're still green. We're somehow still green. We gain a spot. We ran a 25.94. 24.6 ahead of us. 25.2 behind us. That's more like it. 24.6. And a 24.5 behind us. Always with the pace car. 24.7 in front of us. 25. The number 1 car who's trying to make the high line work. We also are kind of trying to make... Well, we moved up a lane. It's about as high as I intentionally want to drive into either ends of the racetrack. Not the best exits going on right now out of turn 2. Yeah, and just, I don't know, riding a lane up higher in 3 and 4. I guess, we'll try it out. Better exit off 2 there. That's more like it. We got the P6. Sorry, we got the number 6 car right behind us. Let's see what things are like. They just ran a 24.5 and a 24.7 on that lap. They're catching up to us. Always the pace car. Always with the pace car. I don't care about the pace car, but I do notice that something happened there. That's P5 ahead of us. He washes out wide. Wasn't even expecting that pass to happen. He's going to get passed by the 6 on the inside and the 7 going to follow through. $25, $25, $25, $26. We're holding these guys up. We're in P5. We got a top 5 here, but we're not even halfway through. It's lap 30. With 35 to go here, we had a 65 lap total on the B fixed here at Rockingham. I've also got a little bit of car damage from smacking the wall and bouncing up into the other car. We're gonna get passed on the inside here because we're slow. They ran a 24.9 last lap. Shit, we ran a faster lap last. So what was nice about that pass is there's a big enough gap behind for me to give plenty of room, almost get into the wall there on corner entry, and be able to slot back in without having anybody else follow me through. If there's a setup like that, if I know the person behind me is faster than me, I'll typically try to wait till there's a gap behind, big enough gap behind, to let them around as quickly as possible so I could slot back in. Don't always get that opportunity though, especially at tracks like Bristol and other short tracks. Long green run here. We're going way up high. Do not like to see that, at least like hindsight, knowing what I know now, having raced and been finished with Rockingham now. A handful of races between ARCA trucks and B fixed. Here we go. So we get past. Doing silly stuff in 3 and 4, we get past. How'd we enter up? Okay. So they're making the pass on us. They're pretty low though. We give them room, but not a whole lot. And they go straight out into the wall. They bounce so far out that we're able to pass them on the outside. That was a sketchy moment. Glad that worked out. Having to really take it easy with the tires now. 35 lap old tires. About 29 laps of green flag racing on them. .25.264 on that lap. 25.168. Yeah, we're just. I think we're starting to struggle. We keep winding up going wide when we don't have any business doing it. Ran the same lap time as P5 did that last lap, but not when we got passed. Not lap 36, lap 35 rather. We're on 37. We're in P7. A red car up ahead, also going way high. 25.385. And 0.3 fast. Wait, no, we were a couple tenths faster than P6 on that one. They're fighting a little bit there with oversending on corner entry. We're definitely starting to like really save our stuff until we get a caution here, lap 39. I think that might have been yeah, officially 39. The leader was over. So we're coming in for a little pit stop. Let's see how we do with our pit. Not the greatest, I don't think. Because we were on the curve here, and I was like, where is it? Where is it? And we go too far forward. Okay, yep. I remembered correctly. That was a correct pit stop. We went in P7. Let's see what we come out at. This should be our position right now. Oh, we're fixing up damage. So we would have still had our same position, but fixing up that damage, which I think is the right call. Hindsight now, given that we still have what 30, we'll have, I think we'll restart on lap 43 or 44. Either way, we're gonna have about 20 to 22 laps ahead of us. Let's see what lap we start on. Did we just come out that late to the green flag? I think we do, yeah. We have to stay behind the 19. Is he gonna pass? I don't know if he passed there. 19, maybe getting a black flag, or almost got one. We're in 16th. So fixing up that damage hurt us. We have a wreck up ahead. And this is not ARCA. We are not going to ARCA brake. We locked the tires up a little bit, but we're good. No damage. So caution right after the restart. That's going to put us in P12. So from P2 to P3 to P4 to P7 to P16 to P12. Lap 47 out of 65. Still plenty of racing to do. Really like the Lipton Tea paint decal up ahead. Really nice. It's just some nice colors there together. That's wholesome. We almost wreck into them. We give tons of room, more than probably is needed. Give up some positions. Wasn't needed. But we're trying to survive out here. I saw how far people bounce off the wall here if they overdo it out of exit of turn 2. We're in P13. Okay, I remember what's going on here now. So we're behind the 20 car. Field has a pretty decent pace. Most everybody's on fresh tires. We just ran a 24.2. That was a bit of a rough entry there for us on on turn 3 there. 24 flat, trying to get my sea legs on me. 24.2s. There's P7. Just kind of seeing what the lap times are up ahead. We're running on par with the guys, like 2 or 3 cars in front of us, and then there's 2 cars we're running a little faster. There's another 24, call it a 24.1. 24, 24.1, 24.2, 23.8. Oh, we got slow cars up ahead. But the number 20 car, I remember at some point here, probably about now-ish in the race, I was like, wait a tick. This guy's in P16, a lap down. And I'm like, get out of here. want you in front of me right now. So whenever I do like realize that the guy that I've been pacing well with up in front of me is a lapped car, I was like, all right, I gotta, first advantage I get, first opportunity I get, I should say, to pass, I gotta get around. Gotta get up there where I'm actually fighting for some positions. We got 11 laps to go here. Run out of time, considering we're in P13. And I have to pass a car to not even gain a position. I have to pass this dude to even start thinking about passing positions. Kellogg's cornflake. This just didn't work out for us. We kind of wash up with the Kellogg's number 18, but we're able to yank it down. And I'm like, oh man, this has got to be my opportunity. So we do get a position there, but the lap car in front of us also takes advantage of it. And we follow each other, follow 20 into the wall there as we both oversend it. Just a 0x though. I went way too shallow there on the entry of 3. Let's see, was that for position? The car that we just passed on the outside? Sure it was. 20 cars just like, fuck it. We're going for it. And I'm like, yes we are, we're going for it. I need you in my mirror. As small as possible in my mirror. Now let's get to business. Let's get to work. On P11. A little extra patient on throttle there so we didn't send it into the wall. Riding a lane up. 5 laps to go. Almost caught up to the position cars, and then we get a wreck. We're gonna gain 2 positions. And there's a caution. We were gonna get a 3rd position there, but caution came out. No tires. No need. We're on the outside. We're restarting in P8. Gained 4 spots there. 3 spots there from the incident. And yeah. Don't even know. We have to check up for the 5. This is green-white finish here, by the way. Going to overtime. Assuming we get the white flag up ahead. I don't know. I have no idea why the yellow hasn't been thrown. We're in P7. We gained a spot. 2 spots. P6. And I got this gaggle of geese in front of me. I want to do something, but I don't want to send it 3 wide. But I'm going so slow. And the 19 sends the 5 up the track. Gives us an opening, and we full send it. We just floor it and hope we got the grip. And we get the podium. Let's go. The dude buddy's pissed. Or he just screwed up like I did and oversent it. And then got tight. But he gave us a 4x there before time expired. So that counted against us. Appreciate you there, Bob. So this was it right here. Just being patient. You see Bob here smacks the 5, sends him way up track, and we put Bob right in the middle of 3 wide, and we got the P3 finish. That was amazing. Let's watch it all from the start. So some shit happens at the beginning, up at the front. Tire spin probably. Yeah, number 5 spins. Checks, collects 7, and another dude hits him. 5 we have to check up into. 5 caused a lot of calamity there. So we're in P6 now. 19 almost gets into the 5's rear end. And here's the white flag. Right up 5's butt. And this time 19 is going to send 5. And it's going to push them both up the track. 3 just had no choice but to stay outside, and we just full gas it. Take a look at the telemetry there. So, all right, out of exit of 2. Full throttle down the back stretch. Nope, we are lifting super early. That's how slow they were going in front of me. Had to have a lot of patience, knowing that the start-finish line, the checker flag is right around the other side there. There it is right there. Boom, full throttle. Just hoping we had the grip. Came up just a little bit, but pretty solid result there with the grip. Yeah, a little bit of net code right there. A little bit of net code. That was tight racing. That was great. Heck of a last lap for us. Some more last lap heroics. You'll know a little bit more about what I'm talking about whenever I upload season 1 stuff or Daytona races earlier this year. Anyways, that'll do it here at Rockingham. I think this is the last race to upload from this place, so I give them the old thanks. So I got some Bristol videos to upload, and then some blasts from the past from season 1 2026. Do be well and enjoy the O'Reilly race tonight, as of recording this video, at Bristol. Take care and peace.